Hey guys, it's a nice warm day here, 20 degrees and feels like 8 degrees. It's kind of been that way in Maryland for a while. I was told by somebody in a comment that, I had no idea what I was going to get into when I moved to Maine. So I looked at Holton area. It's 16 degrees there. Feels like 6. So it's 20 degrees here today and it feels like 8. So I was thinking, yeah, I think I kind of know what Maine feels like. So it's been pretty cold here in Maryland the last several weeks. And the hens are doing well. The ducks are doing well. Everybody's fine. They're handling the cold just fine, which is good because I wanted to make sure they're okay when we moved. But yeah, this kind of reminds me a lot of Spokane when I lived there for 8 years. Actually, it got colder there. A lot of mornings I'd wake up and it was in the single digits. And at night it'd get down near 0. So I like the cold. It doesn't really bother me. So I'm enjoying it. It's just what you make of it. What is all the noise? Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm gonna get you something to eat. Give me a second. For heaven's sakes. Jeez. Well, my rats are back. I caught one. It's gone, but hate dealing with those things. Man, they're a pain in the butt. These plastic bins aren't working as well as I had hoped in the cold, but I'm looking at getting some getting some bins that are made of metal. Yeah, plus the squirrels keep trying to eat them. Well, I got good news. The thing on my nose is gone and it healed up. It looks great, so I think it's okay. Doctor, she said she didn't think it was cancer, but she wanted to cut it off, and I was just like, no thank you. Can we just maybe freeze it? And I'm hoping that's good. She said watch it for a month and then come back in if I need to. It's funny, I had something cut off my nose before, and it kind of bothered me a little bit. I had something cut off my cheeks too, and they wanted to look at it. And it never bothered me. But the nose, cutting near my nose, it kind of bothered me. So she leaves the room, the doctor. I'm fine. I'm feeling fine. And then she comes back in and says, how you doing? I said, I'm great. She leaves. Nurse comes back and talks to me for 5 minutes. Leaves. And then, like 15 minutes later, I start feeling queasy. And I'm like, Doc, I feel like I want to pass out. And she's like, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. And it was like, I don't know, 20 minutes after she had already done the procedure at that point. So I don't know what the heck was going on. So yeah, when they tried to cut on my nose, no thank you. I'm a little concerned for my duck. I heard her scream last night around like 5:30 or 6. I thought she was just waking up early, but her nose is looks like it's bleeding a little bit. I have to keep an eye on that. She seems fine. She's quacking and eating, and I don't know what happened. I don't see any damage on any other parts of her body, so oh man, I gotta get those traps out to get that fox. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. Daggone it. Hey, guys, wait a second. For heaven's sakes. No. Let me get in here. Jeez whiz. Hey, can you wait a second, please? No. Can you wait a second? Thank you. Alright. My gosh, you girls are impatient today. Good heavens. Alright, duckies. Come on over there. So, yeah, the hens are doing good. Like I was saying about my Orpington, I don't know how many eggs they lay. I think my video cut out, so I thought I read they laid up to near 250 eggs, so that's a lot of eggs. So that's a lot. That's one of the reasons why I like to have my ISA Browns and my Leghorn, because they lay throughout the winter. They are just laying machines. It's been 2 days. I didn't check yesterday. Let me see what it looks like today. Hey, Queen. What you doing? You laying me an egg? Thank you. Well, not much today. So, but most days I'm getting at least 3 or 4, so that's really good. I'm happy with that. It's a blessing. So right now I'm having a little bit of a problem with my move to Maine. One's a good problem. There's 2 pieces of land that I've found now that I really like, but haven't made my decision yet. I'm kind of like looking at both of them. Around the same price, and between 65 and 70. The problem I'm having is, because I'm out of state, a lot of the credit unions won't take me. So, and they have the better prices. Their interest is around between 6 and 7, which still stinks because I have a VA loan right now at 2.5. But another bank wants 35% down, which I don't know if you guys remember several videos ago I was telling you, if you don't have at least 20 grand in your pocket to try to buy a piece of land, you're not ready. So unless you're going to pull it out of your house equity, which I don't necessarily want to do. So I just saved up the money. So I paid off everything over the last 3 years. Paid off my car, my travel trailer, paid off all my debts, and just started saving. So I have enough for 20% and closing cost for like a $70,000 piece of property, which is great because I've been saving for a long time. That's at 20%. Now, if they want 35%, I'm not doing it. I just think it's too much money. Now, I do plan to pay the note off on the land within a couple years. But right now, I want to keep my costs down low. And right now, I don't seem to have that option. So I'm going to just keep looking, praying I find the right bank. That's all I can do right now. So, but that's where I am. Yeah, it was kind of a snag I didn't expect, I was like, banks want to lend money. They do. But what I'm finding, unfortunately, is people buy land up in Maine, and then they decide later they don't want it. So the banks, they don't like to lend. Oh, this is tight. That's frozen in there. Holy moly. Yeah, that's frozen in there. Daggone. Okay, put it on the ground for now. Figure that one out. Yeah, that thing was frozen. I guess it's a little cold here. Who'd have thunk? It gets cold here in Maryland. I will say that this winter jacket I have, this hunting jacket, really keeps me warm. I mean, it really does. I bought some. I'm in shorts today. I love wearing shorts, so I'm always in shorts. So, but yeah, I just didn't think the bank thing would be that big of a. I thought, if you work hard, you got good credit, and you got a decent job, you should be able to get a loan. But very, very picky right now, and very, very picky. So that is a problem I'm having right now. So yeah, the problem with the bank not want to let me money out there is I thought that was a little weird. I just didn't expect that. I thought banks wanted to lend money. That's what they do. But a lot of the credit unions want you to be living there now. I mean, I understand that, and some of the banks just want too much down payment and things. And the one piece of land, this new piece of land I'm looking at, has been surveyed, but some of the banks still want you to survey it again, and that's a lot of extra money. It's like, okay, well, it's just been surveyed. I would think you could pull that record. Maybe you can, but that's one of the preliminary things they're saying. Yeah, we want to survey the land. Okay. So they're a little tight on that. They don't seem to be wavering, at least the banks I've called. So if you are out of state trying to buy and looking for a local bank, then make sure you let them know you're out of state right when you call up, because you might get into a 20-minute conversation and you're like, hey, I'm out of state, and they're like, oh, can't help you. The second problem I'm having right now, which is kind of a good problem and a bad problem, is there's two pieces of property that I like. One is kind of goes up a hill. Actually, they both are up on a hill, which is nice. One has really, really good views and all, and but it's on a road that I would have to plow myself, which is fine. The other property is a really nice piece of property too, and a more established road with other neighbors that do help plowing the road, and so there'd be people around. The first property, there wouldn't be many people around, more closer to Lincoln. The other property that I'm looking at is more closer to Holton. So I'm looking at, the places they have in Lincoln versus the place they have in Holton. Holton's a little bit bigger, so there's more opportunity there. If I do get there and I do need to find a job, which, is something I could need. That's probably the third problem that I'm finding with homesteading, is just needing a lot of upfront cash, for your loans. I'm going to need cash for the cabin to put down there. So there's things you got to think about when you're moving. Obviously, not a lot of this stuff's no brainer, but a lot of it I've been learning as I go, and kind of feeling my way through kind of seems like the norm. Just praying for the next step, the next step, the next step. And right now, that's where I'm at. So my next step is to buy a piece of land, or buy a piece of land that already has a cabin on it. Now, I haven't really found a lot of cabins that I've liked. Some are real nice, but then the land's not great, or some aren't so good, but the land is great. It's just like, you got to really figure out what you want. Now, one of the things I do know is that I want over 40 acres, so I stopped looking at anything under that. I know some people are like, why do you need that much? Because that's what I want. That's all I can say is that's what I want. I want to have room to stretch out and stretch out as far as I can. One acreage that I was looking at is 52, with maybe the option of 4 more, which would put it at 57. And the other one is 47 acres, so that's really good, closer to 50 acres, which I'm happy with. So that's kind of where I am right now. But I got to get through this bank issue, and I'm just happy that I'm doing well. The nose is cleared up. My knee feels fantastic. Thank you guys for all your well wishes and prayers. My knee feels 100% again, so I'm starting to do my exercise routines and my lifting routines like I used to do in the past, trying to get myself back up to some of the lifting goals that I had. And that's going slow, but I'm getting there, so I'm happy. But yeah, feeling good. Enjoying this cold weather, which is kind of funny because I was like kind of praying about that, and I was like, Lord, I really need to feel what it's like in Maine. So sorry, Marylanders. I know. I do like the cold. I know some of you think that's just crazy. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe it is, but I like it. So I have a friend of mine who is wondering, like, why do you want to move to Maine? It's so cold. I mean, his idea of a great place to move is down to like Ocean City, Maryland, where the ocean is. And I encourage him to go. I said, go, man, go, do it, get it done. I'll be so happy for you. And he's finding the cost down there is just so high. It's really hard to move down there. Or you find yourself renting land. So you own the cabin or you own the house, but you got to rent the land. I was like, never heard of such a thing like that, but I'm encouraging him to do it because that's his dream. My dream, no. Standing on a hot beach in the middle of the hot sun, no thank you. Not my dream at all. But can I understand why it's his? Absolutely. So I think one of the things we have to do in life is encourage each other. When my friends want to do something, I'm always the first one to say, hey, go for it, man. I like that country song, your dreams won't chase you back. If you're not chasing them, they're not coming to get you. You got to go get them. And I've had a lot of people comment, you're old and all, and I understand. I don't know, maybe I don't understand. Some of them are just, I don't know, maybe they have the concern, and that's fine. But one person commented, well, what if you fell down when you're there? And I said, you know what, I could do that here. Just last night I was coming in with some groceries and I slipped and I almost fell. Luckily the car was there. I mean, I was like, man, if I had fell down and hit my head, no, I'm in a community of people, nobody would have known because they don't come outside at night. Nobody seems to come out when it's so cold, but I'm out all the time, looking at the stars, and I just enjoy it. So anywho, those are some of the obstacles that I'm dealing with right now. I do appreciate your guys' comments. I really do. A lot of great constructive comments, really great constructive comments. Some not so constructive, but some of them made me laugh. Some of them make me a little frustrated, but I just let them go. And I'm doing what I'm going to do. You guys got to do what you got to do, and that's just the way it's going to be. So, guys, thanks so much for watching my videos. I do really, truly appreciate it. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you for those of you who are following my journey. I know it's taken a little time, but I'm getting there. So I really think that soon I'll have a piece of land, and then I think the next step is getting a truck and get my travel trailer down there. But right now I got to get the land, so that's the next step. So Guys, take care. God bless you all. I hope you're happy and healthy. Take care, guys. God bless. Yeah, my travel trailer needs tire pumped up, so I got out the Blue Eddy, turned on a DC. 126, 120 something watts. Pumping it up. That's good right there. 55. All right. So, yeah, I got to get this ready for when I go to Maine. Hopefully in the next couple, another month or so. So yeah, I appreciate you sticking around, but I got some good news. I found a piece of land, and I put a bid on it. So those of you who stuck around to the end are hearing this. So I'll learn soon, and I will let you guys know. My hope is to go out there next weekend to look at it. One of the buildings I want to look at, it's just like a small shop area or barn outbuilding, and I just want to see what shape it's in. And so yeah, I'll be getting out there pretty soon, and I'll show you guys the land. But pretty excited, and I'll tell you more about it next week. Thanks for sticking around, guys.